Your original hometown dealer, Saida, Trudeau Chrysler Jeep Dodge and Ram.
Nevada Democrat leaders are facing controversy for opposing Governor Joe Lombardo's voter ID proposal despite its overwhelming popular support even from members of their own party. Attorney General Aaron Ford and Assembly Speaker Steve Yeager spoke in opposition to the voter ID at a press conference in Carson City yesterday.
We are here at the legislature to solve problems. This isn't a problem that exists in the state of Nevada. It's simply a solution in search of a problem. What we need is for elected officials in this state to stand up and speak the truth, and that is that our elections are safe and secure. As long as we're going to have elected officials who continue to propagate a falsehood that there's voter fraud, we're going to have pushes for legislation like this. There's no need for this legislation. We've had the last 4 Secretary of States, 2 have been Republicans, 2 have been Democrats, and they unanimously agree that we run great elections in this state that are both safe and both secure. So until there's evidence to the contrary that there's no reason to take up this issue. We have the best elections in the country, and that's not going to end anytime soon under the watch of Secretary of State Aguilar.
Listen, when the government wants to put a requirement in front of you exercising a particular right, if it's not constitutional, the question is simple. Is there a rational basis for doing it? But if it's a constitutional question, there has to be a compelling reason to do it. And it's not incumbent upon us as the citizens to prove whether it's compelling or not. It's incumbent upon the government to tell you why they are making you do something extra before you can exercise your constitutional right. And they must do it in a compelling way. Now, if they come forward and they want to say that voter fraud is a compelling reason, sure, that sounds like it makes sense. But then they have to prove it. And in courts across the nation, it has not been demonstrated that there is a sufficient amount of voter fraud that exists to justify the imposition of a new requirement to exercise your right to vote.